this evening are Vishnu Shankar Jain. Vishnu Shankar Jain is the advocate for the Hindu side in the Gyanvapi case. And let me also introduce Atikur Rahman, who's an Islamic scholar. Let me start with Vishnu Shankar Jain. Vishnu, what was the aim? I mean, we've covered this issue for several years now. We've seen the tussle. You've been fighting for it. Now, if the idea was to conduct a scientific survey, find out scientifically what was there, whether there was a temple below, what is the contention of the other side? Why are they against a scientific exercise?
See, there was no logic or any submission made before the District Court Varanasi as to why they are opposed to this scientific survey. The pleas which they are taken by the Anjuman Intizamiya before the District Court Varanasi are a hyper-technical pleas, but there is no argument on merit that why this survey should not be conducted. And the apprehension that if this survey is conducted, there will be damage to the structure was already taken care of by the district judge Varanasi by writing down in the order itself that this entire exercise will be conducted without causing any damage to the structure. So the point in issue as of now is this, that if one side is saying that the western wall of the so-called mosque is the ruin of a Hindu temple, if one side is saying that beneath the central domes there are shikhars of Hindu temple, if one side is saying that the pillars are of Hindu temple, if one side is saying that in the Vazu tank which you are showing on your screen is not a Shivlingam, it's not a fountain, it's a Shivlingam. If one side is saying that there are many sealed areas in this premises, which will go to show and prove that there are many facts which are hidden behind those sealed areas, then I must ask a question to myself, that how will a party prove its case? How will a party prove its case? Can it be done by oral evidence? Can it be done by any other evidence? The only method to prove a case of a party before the court is that the court requires expert opinion. And therefore, the Honorable District Court Varanasi, in its wisdom, on 21st of July 2023, passed an order directing an ASI survey in exercise of powers under Order 26, Rule 10A of the CPC, read with Section 45 of the Indian Evidence Act. So now the point in issue is this, that this survey has to be conducted, and today a very small breathing time has been given by the Supreme Court, and it has been mentioned in the order of the Supreme Court that this is not any opinion on the merits of the case. So the fact of the matter is that within 2 days the Allahabad High Court is going to hear this petition which will be filed by the Anjuman Intizamiya, and we will argue before the Allahabad High Court that there should be no stay on the survey and the survey must proceed. So it can so happen that the Allahabad High Court, after hearing us, can pass appropriate order, because my submission and my bone of contention is that there is no question of any stay of the ASI survey. ASI survey will help either of the parties to prove their case. Suppose, for example, Anjuman Intizamiya has a case that this mosque was built by Aurangzeb. So the ASI report will come that whether it was built by Aurangzeb or not. If one side is saying that no, there was a pre-existing Hindu structure, then what is the fault in that? So the point in issue is this, that if someone is saying that there is something, a fountain or a shivling or western wall is of a Hindu structure, it has to be investigated by a premier agency like ASI. The Supreme Court in Ram Mandir's case in 2021, SCC page 1, para 658 has said that the ASI is capable of doing such an exercise. In Ismail Faruqi case also 1994 Supreme Court, at para 151 Supreme Court has held that this kind of controversies can be solved by the ASI. But Anjuman Intizamiya, I don't know, I don't find any logic or reason that why Anjuman Intizamiya is so much scared of the ASI, and wrong statements. The order of the Supreme Court passed today has come. It has been uploaded on the website of the Supreme Court. Wrong statements have been made before the Supreme Court. Let me tell you that the matter that they did not challenge the order of the district judge before the Supreme Court directly. They mentioned some other matter. They mentioned some other matter without giving a copy to us, and then they said that can you just 30 seconds more.
Yeah, okay,
I want to say,
okay.
Just 30 seconds.
Okay.
They are saying that they can't approach the Allahabad High Court, and they came to the Supreme Court. From Varanasi, Allahabad is 100 kilometers. From Friday till Monday, they couldn't approach the Allahabad High Court, but they came directly to the Supreme Court, so this is very hilarious. I wanted to just point it